Hello all, this is Dividend. Welcome to Hearts of Iron 3, their finest hour, UK playthrough. This is episode 10A. We're now at war with Germany, not quite at war with Italy or Japan just yet. 8th of November 1939, the Germans have took Poland and Denmark is probably just about to fall. Went through the last playthrough and saw that I had a few commentary errors there. Things that were happening on the board were different to what I was commenting on, but never mind, I think you got the gist of it. We give the Kriegsmarine a good hiding out in the North Sea and the Bay of Biscay. Let's get into the game. Okay, well, we had a few units that got a little bit shot up by the German Navy, so we'll just check how they're doing and maybe get some of them back out to sea very soon. Hood there took a bit of damage, but safely in port at the moment. We've got an invite to faction, but it's Norway and they won't join, so we'll try and ignore the reminder up there in the top left corner. Italy have mobilised and I'm expecting them to come into the war really soon. I think the HQs are probably connected where we want them. This one I don't think was. It looks a little bit of a mishmash there, so we'll see what we've got here. I think this one can probably... What are we looking for here? I think... Try... They all seem to be connected. That's the one. East African Command Theatre, that's the one we want to connect to there. So that one needs to be connected to there. That one needs to be connected to that one, maybe? Let's get this right. It's that one there that's connected to the home theatre, I think. So let's try and see which one that is. Some in there. Trying to sort this out, but it's got no leader. Let's get someone in there. Let's do that. Okay. I shall have to try and sort this out later, but one of these here is connected to home command, but I'm not sure. I think it's probably the actual command theatre, so that's not a problem. Okay, moving on. Let's have a look at Italy. See what the threat is there. Not much at the moment. Not quite into the war yet. Okay, so our units are where we want them, so we'll come back up to the European theatre and concentrate here for a minute just to make sure that we're bossing the seas around the British Isles. Yes, our navies are holding their own there. We'll just move it on one notch for now. I think we can change the leadership tree a little bit. We don't need as much officers as we're putting in at the moment. I think I'll swap that for a bit more espionage. So we'll bring officers down to 1 and maybe 1.5. That'll do lovely. And we're really doing well against the convoys of the German fleet there in the North Sea. We'll just check the damage on their 2 sets of boats out in the Atlantic here. They're okay. They did manage to get some convoys on just there, so that was quite a good positioning ploy. Now we've got more, looks like we've got more German boats out in the bay, so we'll see how these are doing. We can probably move them out now, so we'll put them back out on patrol for now. Keep an eye on them, make sure they don't get damaged. Yeah, we've got some Germans working their magic out here somewhere. So if the light cruisers and destroyers don't track them down, we'll move one of our bigger fleets out again to try and get them. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll move one of the bigger fleets back down there. To try and combat that enemy fire. Unity's slowly creeping up. I've put the I believe I've put the trade back onto auto now. Production, we're pretty on top of all upgrades, supplies and reinforcements. We're giving a nice healthy lend-lease to the French, and we're within limits on our own production. I don't want to have loads queuing. We've got escorts and convoys still coming through at the moment. Got a lot of brigade attachments coming through, and some nice infantry motorised divisions, some planes and some ships. So we're slowly getting that, and the techs are advancing as well. Yeah, once this heavy fleet gets within range, we'll get them to patrol down here, see if we can catch ourselves some Germans. So techs, let's have a look, see what we got going on. Infantry wise, we're keeping up to date with the infantry arms, and we've got our mountain warfare, jungle warfare, desert warfare, marines and mountain infantry. I don't think I'll worry about airborne. Armour doing well. We'll run through again on the medium tanks and all the barrels and sights soon. Escorts, destroyers are nicely up to date. Capital ships, battle cruisers are nicely up to date. Those are the 2 we're going to use. Bombers, we're getting now to where we need to think about upgrading the bombers and the fighters as well. Industry, we could probably do the first aid next in there, and production again. Not going to worry about the secret section, as it takes a long while to get through. Theory, we're updating. Land's coming along, probably a little bit behind on land, but so there's plenty more text to do. We're not quite in range of this this enemy that's working out here. I can't patrol there because it's in a different theatre, so I'm going to show you a little trick where you rebase in that theatre and then you can patrol the area that you're trying to reach. So if I cancel the order now, I should be able to patrol there. Oh, it's going down anyway, I think, to the... Let's see if that works. There we go. That's it. There, we should be able to catch up with those Germans now. Okay, so we'll queue another full infantry division, I think. Yeah, hopefully we'll catch up with those Germans in a minute, hopefully. Probably a little bit wide of the mark on our search pattern there. We'll move into the coast a little bit. Checking the North Sea again. Still hitting some convoys here, which is good. Now, I thought I put some submarines in port, but I'm not seeing them now, so that's a bit disconcerting. I don't know, can't remember whether they got bombed or not. I wouldn't have thought so at this time. Right, those ships up in Scapa Flow are back up to strength. We'll move them out here as well into the bay, and yeah, I thought last episode I'd put 2 subs into port here, but I can't see them now. I can't remember. Okay, we'll join these two groups up when they meet up here. That's not the one we wanted. Right. So we want that one. Okay, and that one. There we go. Okay, so we'll get them back patrolling. I think the Germans moved out there. I spotted them in here somewhere. The French are all over this area trying to get them, so we'll leave it like that for now. Okay, so we've got destroyer tech that's too much in advance. We'll just leave one tech on destroyers, on small warships, and we'll move that tech into infantry anti-tank weapons. Let's just have a look in political map mode and see what the Germans are doing. Denmark is nearly fallen, not quite. They seem to be hanging in there. This is that that unit that was causing trouble out in the bay there. We'll try and catch him on the way home, maybe, I don't know. Let's see if we can might have missed him, but power and metal were a little bit low, but they should pan out. We've got, in the UK, we've got a good strong infantry group there, and a good armour group there as well, so we should be okay on the home ground. He's here, the enemy. He came into port there at Wilhelmshaven, I think. Wilhelmshaven or whatever it is there. Never mind, just missed him. Unit ready. We've got a Gurkha brigade which we'll put there and send out to the Far East. We'll take another single ship off of these, attach that. Let's see if we can get him on the single one. Okay, he's on the single one. We'll move him out to the Far East, and I think we've got a transport out there to bring home. Now this, I noticed joined these two little brigades together, and I didn't mean to, and I can't swap them now, so we'll have to leave that as it is. I can't add them to another brigade, another division, to a division, because that would make it too many brigades. We're only allowed 4 until we get large army, so I'll have to leave it at that and add to that one, I think. But we'll attach him anyway down here. I don't want to attach him to that one. I'll attach him to the Army of India. That will do, lovely. Okay. So we'll send the other transport that's here home. See if he can sneak back through to Britain. Some more units to deploy. Another brigade. Again, I'll probably send this with a single transport. out to the Far East. So we'll do that with that one as well, just to get these units out here nice and strong against the Japanese Marines that I'm sure they'll be facing. So we'll send that on its way. Canada wants a ferry battle, good. Production's looking okay. We'll create another division. We'll have some Marines maybe. Start production. There we go. New technology through nav pilot training. We'll change that one for a different one, just to try and keep things all on a level part. We've got 2 full divisions here, and we've got quite a few. I think we can probably create a HQ for these and see what we've done there. Let's see what we've got. So that's created an HQ, which is quite good for most of these ones here. That's good. And we want to attach that HQ's attached to the Army of India. Good. And we'll see if we can get another HQ going. Okay, a little bit messy, but anyway, that gives it a couple of HQs with officers in charge, which will help with the combat. Inefficient research, small arms. Right, we'll do assault weapons for the engineers. We'll just do what's needed and reduce the lend-lease a little bit there. Back to the wall. Let's get back up here. Taking a few little hits on our fleet out here. I think we can move this other bigger fleet back to the North Sea for now. So we'll base him first because he needs promotion. The leader of that fleet to work efficiently. So we'll rebase him for a second, then we'll put him back out on patrol in the North Sea. Again, we're still hitting their convoys. Our convoys are just about keeping up with what's required there. We've not lost too many so far, touch wood. I'm not sure where those subs went. I'm sure I had a couple of subs repairing in here. Maybe they got destroyed by a bomber or something, or I might have moved them out to the med, I can't remember. That's a shame. But anyway, only use what you got. So we'll promote him so that he's at the right rank, and we'll move him out with the other big fleet out here. Hopefully the air cover then will be sufficient to see off the Luftwaffe. 5th of December now, coming up to Christmas 1939. I think I'll employ my interceptors just to oh, there's my timer. Well, we didn't get very far that time, but never mind. War's slow. Oh, there we go. So again, not much to report there, other than that we got a few more units into the field of battle. The Germans seem to be struggling a little bit to take Denmark there. They've not done much. I mean, we've only done like a month's worth of play because I ran it quite slowly. But it is quite important to me to keep on top of things now that we're at war. And I did say that we'd micromanage this as much as possible. So before I go, I'll just check my spies, which are nicely coming up to strength again. We'll pause it there. So a month of war out of the way, and I think we've done well to keep the German fleet at bay from our convoys so far. As you can see, the Germans are actively trying to bomb my naval units if they're too close to the German shores there. Please watch these videos, follow it through. We'll get some good fun going once we get into the land wars, and I hope to see you soon. Cheerio.